Alright, well now we've gotten out of jail thanks to Jalo. And, you know, hopefully we won't do that again. We wouldn't want to, you know... In the East Hall, Alexander... Blah, blah, blah. Fine. Let's go in again! Woo! Haha. It's like... Ugh. Again? Jeez!
I think someone must have let our prisoner loose, Rolf.
Who would be crazy enough to do that, Howl?
I don't know, but if I find out, that traitor will be sorry. Let's keep an extra sharp eye in the halls. We'll make sure no one can get near him again.
Right, Howl.
The guard dogs slam the door and lock it. Alexander has a feeling there will be no help from Jalo this time. Fortunately, we have a skeleton key, so we can get out. Alexander unlocks the door with his skeleton key and quickly makes his escape. Why is there nobody guarding me? Jeez.
Well, let's go in again!
It's like...
You again?
The Vizier will have our heads if he finds out the prisoner escaped. How do you suppose he did it, Rolf?
Well, Howl, I figure he must have had something on him that he used to open the door. That's why I personally searched him.
You did? What'd you find?
Only this funny-looking key. He ain't got it no more, though, now does he?
Ha! Good work, Rolf.
No! Just as Alexander realizes that he has no possible means of escape, he hears the sound of wedding music playing somewhere in the castle. Confound this dungeon! I'll never be able to stop the wedding now! We already read this message before, and he's got his sad little Alexander look, like I'm gonna cry. Anyway, I just love doing that. I think it's so amusing that you can get thrown in prison 3 times. Let's see. In the corner is a suit of armor of ancient design. Its right arm beckons slightly. Ah, well, might this be the Iron Man that Ghost talked about? Remembering what the little boy ghost said, Alexander experiments with the suit of armor. He pushes down, then pulls up on the knight's right arm. Ooh, a secret passage! Alexander hears the sound of voices coming from nearby. Well, let's look in this not-so-conspicuous hole.
Captain, I've been hearing rumors from the guards who've been watching the princess. They say lately she's been pounding on her door and begging to be let out. Ain't none of my business, sir, but news like that is upsetting the other dogs. Ain't no guard in the castle who would willingly keep the princess anywhere she don't want to be.
I thought she was supposed to be willingly kept in mourning because of her...
Yeah.
Al-Hazred claims that a foreign intruder is here to assassinate her. That's why she's got to be kept under lock and key right up until the wedding.
Call me an old dog that can't learn new tricks, but I say the princess should be the one giving orders.
Yeah!
Al-Hazred has been in charge for months, what with the king's death and Casima's mourning. Tonight the wedding will seal it, and there's nothing we can do about it. Like him or not, he is our liege. Need I remind you of your oath to the crown?
Aye, we've an oath. For the sake of the princess, we'll not be forgetting it. He'd just better treat her well.
Speaking of the Vizier, what do you reckon he's keeping in that magical room of his?
It's not a magic room. It's just the door he's enchanted somehow. I say he's still got the royal treasury in there, along with whatever else he's so eager to protect. Not even the court treasurer is allowed in there anymore.
I heard him in the hall the other day. He was speaking to that door. Black magic is what I say. I heard him say Ellie, but then Bay came in and started yapping at me.
Enough. It is not our place to question the practices of our liege, no matter how strange. The wedding will be starting soon. Report to the throne room when you hear the music start.
Ah, so that's probably the door we looked at that didn't have any handles on it, or any way of opening it manually. Whew, that was this is coming from the guy who climbed up and down the cliffs of logic twice today. Jeez. Alexander hears the faint sound of a woman crying nearby. Could it be? Nah, let's ignore it. It's actually better to just ignore it, actually. Anyway, let's go around here. Alexander hears the sound of scratching coming from the other side of the wall.
It's a rat trying to dig through the wall.
Oh yes, another not so conspicuous chink in the wall.
Hey, don't say chink, that's racist.
Right.
Dear Shadrach, salutations from the Society of the Black Cloak, etc., etc. My long preparations are about to come to fruition.
Excuse me. Apparently the Vizier likes speaking out loud whenever he writes letters.
Don't all great writers do that?
I don't.
In a matter of minutes, I will wed the lovely Casima.
Oh, she's lovely, isn't she?
Once I've established my power and my crown, I can stage another accident.
I like the rhino.
The princess has proven infuriatingly stubborn, as you know. She's becoming quite a dangerous little thorn in my side. In a way, it's a shame I have to kill her. She is lovely and would be amusing to keep around, but I can't risk her talking treason to one of the guards. So far, I've managed to keep her locked away, but I can't continue that forever. Well, on to it now. I sent her to you, but as you know, I had no luck in doing so with Mordak. I close in triumph, King Abdul al-Hazred.
Au contraire, Abdul al-Hazred, you are not king yet.
And now to see to the final preparations. It's almost time for the wedding, hee hee.
Hee hee, I'm so evil. Hee 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 hee. Rhino is not amused. The Vizier's words fill Alexander with blazing anger and fear for Casima's life. That blackguard! That murderous swine! He'll not have his way if I have anything to say about it! Well, you have to do more than saying stuff, because, kind of not really in the advantage here. Ooh, secret door. Alexander sees lots of black cloaks. Oh, hey, that's an interesting passageway. I wonder if Abdul knows about it. Probably not. Anyway, what have we here? The trunk is locked, but we have our handy-dandy skeleton key. Alexander inserts the skeleton key in the trunk's lock and turns it. He hears a click. Alexander opens the trunk. Right. Let's take those. Alexander picks up the most recent letter and examines it. The letter is addressed to Abdul al-Hazred from the wizard Shadrach. It reads, blah blah blah. We already read this.
We actually read this in the other ending.
That fiend! How about here? We read this too, but it's important. Inside the ebony box is a piece of paper with the word Zebu printed on it. Interesting. It's very fascinating. Well, we don't really want to go out here because there are some guard dogs wandering around. But let's go back into the closet of black cloaks. Excuse me. Alexander crawls back through the wardrobe to reach the secret passage. Alright. Now we shall go back to our fair lady. Yes, we've already established that. But we'll have to do this next time because we're almost hitting 10 minutes here. So we'll see you next time and we shall be able to spy on our lovely, lovely lady. Alright, bye for now, folks.
Bye-bye.